matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding forward now, Aaron Altair. And we are set for baseball here this evening. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Up next will be Nick Williams. The lifetime history with Adrisimar Despaigne. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sierra back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Pat Neshek gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The second for 1.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Sierra stands at second with 2 gone. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Still no score. Here's Carlos Santana now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, JT Realmuto, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Santana is there. 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ball one to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 7, center fielder, Lewis.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Count is 1-2 now. Anderson, base runner at first with one out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Batting 8, first baseman.
Now batting, Garrett Cooper, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Moving under it, Altair. And that retires the side. Marlins leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Pat Neshek, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Popped him up. Prado ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. To short. Rojas comes up with it. And quickly there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. To his right, Cooper. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Odrisamer Despaigne, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Odrisamer Despaigne.
Here's the first pitch to him. way out in front.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Franco shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Here's a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Miguel Rojas becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Stepping in now, Magneuris Sierra. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A changeup over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sierra moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Brinson, but he won't get there. It falls in. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Hoskins isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. A tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Now batting, captain, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's set, now the pitch. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Martin Prado. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Third baseman, Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Left fielder, Derek Dietrich.
Striding in, Derek Dietrich. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Dietrich stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see the top 2 speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the 2 starters from 94 down to 90. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He popped out in his first trip. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Hoskins gathers it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Brian Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Pat Neshek. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Digging in once again, Aaron Altair. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sierra's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Phillies strand one. Halfway home, still no score. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Altair patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance. Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Odrisamer Despaigne. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. In now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 42 on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jose Arena takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. So now Carlos Santana. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
In now, Michael Franco as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Philly. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Sierra.
So digging in now, Magneuris Sierra. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin Prado.
At the plate, Martin Prado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Altair is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Wilson Ramos will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Wilson Ramos.
The 0-1 delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Crawford stands at second with no outs. Little dribbler back at him. No problem here, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair head to head with Jose Urena. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Phillies lead it 3-0. Mark Leiter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Mark.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line towards center field. Brinson is there, and he has it for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Now in the box, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to left. Dietrich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Altair will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Starlin Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Starlin Castro.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping up to the plate, Magneuris Sierra. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Well, the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Gonzalez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box, Maikel Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Maikel Franco.
First offering on its way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly off the sculpture. It's a home run. It's a solo shot here for Maikel Franco. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. He is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Anderson. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Asdrubal Cabrera will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sierra's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
They talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. In comes Sierra, but he can't get there, and the hit parade continues. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Brinson's in pursuit. And so it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins nothing. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Martin Prado now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Derek Dietrich.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Prado leads off second with nobody out. Now another 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row, and they finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Crawford is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Anderson.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Garrett Cooper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Phillies win their 50th